actually go ahead and erase it and start over fresh. I can't start fresh with this. So, according to this, it says. So I switched to this is the first time I ever tried to do this in the live stream, and I don't even know if this is going to work. What I did was I switched over to the other feed, and I did. Okay, so it's working. It appears to be. So, let me take a look at your comments right now, since I see we get good BPS rate right now. I don't know if it's because I'm combining with Frontier and T-Mobile, or if it's because, or what the story is, but right now we are live, and we are connected. And, so, let's see. Or what the story is, but right now we are live. Yep, we are live. Okay, so what I should do, since we now know it works, is I left my bag of multimedia gear out on the porch. I want to go grab it because I don't really want to leave my stuff out there, because you never know who's going to come up and down the steps. So what I'm going to do is, let me go grab my stuff, and I'll be right back. As long as the network connection doesn't get stupid again. Watch over the cats. Plug in my other microphone, since I'm out here anyway. And I was going to use it on the porch tonight, but unfortunately I couldn't get to work because I found out that my phone didn't even have the proper connections. Well, it did, but the problem was that the stand was kind of preventing the plug from going in the hole because I was charging at the same time. So let's see, where is the other plug? You kick it around the floor all the time, you can't find it. Let's see. Alright, so I'm getting a buzz, Michelle. Oh, that's why. Okay, plug this out of the socket. Okay, now we got your sound back, guys. Sorry about that. And all these changes and microphone issues. Trust me. This way. Okay, plug this out of the socket. You wouldn't have wanted to listen to the buzzing of the broken plug on the XLR connector. I will fix that after this is over. Well, you know, the problem is when you're doing live streams, sometimes things go wrong badly, and it take a while to get things working. So let's make sure the phones are working. I'm gonna turn the phone on, Michelle. I got it. Okay, so we do got the phones on now. I got the sound back on at the console for the computer. Not that I'm expecting any sound effects today. And of course my microphone here is over here. And lower it down a little bit here. Okay, so now I have the sound on. And this microphone cord is getting pinched along with everything else. No, not everything else. Alright, so let's see. Does this thing have a tie back? It does. No. Well, except it's kind of high up there, so I can't really use it. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess since you guys one phone call is so bad, I guess we're gonna have to take them. But I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be one hot night, so I'm not gonna wanna deal with too much tomfoolery tonight. Just trying to keep things going. So yeah, okay, so the phones are on. Sorry about the inconvenience, guys. I think that was one of the things that God wrote in big giant letters on some weird planet somewhere in the solar system, according to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He said, sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, you know, I kind of feel like that sometimes. Sorry for the inconvenience. Oopsies. Okay, so right now we got a good bit rate, 2500. And now we can look at the chat, and hopefully everything will stay working. Well, I like to consider in some ways it was kind of a challenge, because the whole idea of the stream was we were trying to yeah, why don't I do that? Let's talk about from the beginning. Okay, my friend had for 4 months, ever since the people in apartment number 2, which is upstairs from her, started parking their car on this grassy field. Several ghostly orbs have been attacking the car and knocking garbage cans over and other things, as if they're trying to get the people to move the car. Well, obviously the people have decided that they're not going to move the car. But Patty's camera kept picking up these orbs. And she said for me, as of about 3 months ago, she said, what's going on? I said, I have no idea. And so we sat down and we talked about it in more detail. And she showed me some of the pictures that she took with her feature phone from her screen of her security system of the orbs around car that's parked on the grass. And then today, after I said that I would be willing to go out there and do a live streaming investigation, she was able to go out there into the field and she could hear a woman's voice. And the woman spoke to her very calmly, and she explained to her what's going on. She says, we really do not want people parking a car on our sacred space. We'd like to see this car moved. We don't want it here. And so Patty said, well, they're not going to listen to me because I'm technically just a tenant as well. And she said, but she would be willing to plant a little flower garden for the spirits. And they were happy about that. That to think that that space will be left alone, hands off, as part of a garden. No, my God. No one's dumping cats on me. Yeah, she's gonna be actually giving me a copy of the SD card that goes into her DVR, and so I can actually look at get the pictures themselves. But it uses the full size micro or SD card, not the TF Flash one. So I have to find a full size TF Flash card reader, so I can read the pictures. And I said, well, how about we do one better? This is before she actually talked to the ghost. I said, do you think the ghost would like if I came over there to do a channeling? And she said, oh, that'd be awesome. But amazingly enough, today she did a channeling, and she didn't even know how to do a channeling. I guess the ghosts were able to find a person that she would listen to. And, but me and her still were planning to possibly go over there and try to talk to the ghosts and actually learn more of the background and the backstory of the property so that we can try to put pieces together. And that's the reason why it's really, really awesome, because they're going to be seeing... no, the ghosts know they're dead, but they feel very strongly attached to this property. And they really feel that they're important for them to protect the people in that property or the property itself. They have chosen not to go home to the other side. Patty says she sees a column of the orbs come out of the ground around 8:30 p.m. each night, especially when people park their car on top of that space. To them, they find that space to be, as I said, is a sacred space, and they don't want anything on it. So, I still think we're still going to be going over there. But, however, if we can't keep the internet working now without potentially going down for the count, how in the hell are we going to be able to keep the internet going when she doesn't even have internet access? Yeah, I'm still going to go there for the live stream. Agree, do disagree. If ghosts are real, my feelings is they don't know they're dead. No, they know they're dead. They're just there. They chose to stay there because they feel it's their duty or obligation to protect someone or something there at that location. So in that case, Michelle wants to know what's the story, so that if it's something that the ghosts want to be done, that we can do that. If there's something that the ghosts are protecting, she wants to know what they're protecting and make sure that that whatever it is protected is being protected. Well, ghosts are spirits. Ghosts are spirits. Ghosts are just spirits that have chosen to stay earthbound, whereas a spirit can be earthbound or transfer pan-dimensional to the other side. But given the time of day we're talking about, 8:30 at night, I do think they're more or less ghosts and not spirits. And so at least it seems to be that majority of them seem to be benevolent, but there may be a couple Malvins in the list. I gotta watch out for the Malvins. The last thing I want to do is potentially find myself dealing with some really, really potentially bad people. The last thing I want to do. So I don't want to say anything bad about the ghosts because I don't know anything about them until I have a chance to talk to them. And once I talk to them, I can find out what the story is and try to help them to solve their issues at hand. Let me see if I can try to get this thing from wrapping against my stuff here. I don't think that's going to work. Your microphone's all twisted. I see it. Okay. So let me untwist it carefully. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Oops. These microphones are pretty good, but these Lapo lavaliers are a pain in the ass to set up and close because they bang into everything. And okay, that's better. Pop says yes. Michelle does. I don't think so. I don't think she smokes weed. She seems to be very much a person that stays away from that stuff for reasons that perhaps she doesn't like what it does, or some people just don't like it. So, yeah, I don't want to push and say if she does or doesn't. She could, but I don't really matter. It's just, I find it very fascinating that there seems to be a kindred spirit between me and Patty. It seem to be very compatible with each other. In fact, it's very possible. Well, let's put it this way. If you come on mid-August and the soup kitchen is open, she may very well be at lunch when you're here at the soup kitchen. So you may actually be able to talk to her. Also, MMD Archives has also made an effort to talk to George at the soup kitchen. He wanted to know more about that charge letter that was originally given to this other individual. First, he talked to the older lady at the desk, and the older lady at the desk is a very grumpy person, and she's not used to reporters. And I let George know about TNCC and his intentions of visiting and finding out information. And he said, "Well, should I be aware of anything in particular?" I said, basically with TNCC, it's like driving on black ice in the pitch black at night and during a snowstorm. If you're not careful, you're gonna slide and smash into the lamp post on Main Street. So, no, Dory's not here. In fact, Dory has already let me know that she wants to relocate, and she told me that. So, I'm not gonna have Dory here in June because she's moving in with another friend. So I'm gonna have the house pretty much to myself, and then maybe eventually I'll have Sue come in. I haven't contacted Sue and asked her if she's interested. I'm sure she might be interested in coming back because she really kind of wants to get out of Bristol and get back into Winstead. So I want to reach out to Sue and see what the situation. Can you elaborate with this whole situation? Also, is George willing to speak with me? I did not mention you, but he probably will talk to you. I don't know. You can give him a call at the soup kitchen. The phone number there is 860-738-2449. You need to call anyway to double check to see what the plans for the soup kitchen are in August, as well as get permission for if you can actually film there. Given what this last person did and how much damage this last person did, I think the soup kitchen is a little anxious about having people filming at the soup kitchen. So if you can talk to George and let him know what your plans are 11830, he probably would be willing to at least hear your point of view. Don't talk to the other people because it's George that's there on the Saturdays they're open, not the other people, because that's when the volunteer organizations come in to prepare the meals. So he may not know what August plans are yet, but perhaps you can make a phone call to him ahead of time and double check to make sure it's okay to come in with your camera and do a video of me. I don't know if there's going to be any kind of requirements or anything. That's what you're going to ask George about. And if he says you can't film there, we'll have to come up with an alternative plan. Maybe at that time, maybe we'll have enough money, I'll be able to go to McDonald's and do some filming at McDonald's, or we can go to the park and do some filming in the park, which is another place I sometimes hang out. Or maybe, okay, well, I can give you her email right now, so let me type that in here, okay, since I'm at a full-size keyboard here. Okay, to reach Dory, it is DORY gmail.com or Facebook Messenger at Dory SOCKI Okay, so that's how you can reach Dory. Dory Myville Torrington at gmail.com or Facebook Messenger at Dory Wysocki. Did you spell that right? Yes, I did. Okay, that's great. Okay, so that is how you can reach Dory at and ask her your questions. So okay, guys. So anyways, at least for y'all. Does the video look good where you guys are now? Because it looks like it's looking good on my Android phone. So that's good. So I mean, I can't really. So I'm just checking on occasion. I don't want to basically stress my internet too bad. Well, for God's sakes, first of all, make sure that you're not on the okay. I just got a message here. This is from another person. I'm just gonna read this one here. She says, Ray was going to come up and fix your window. Okay. Alright. He can still work on can still work on window. I am in studio. In studio. DIO. Sorry, you lost live stream. Hey, you lost live stream. Live stream. This is one of my other neighbors. Comma. Here's the current link. Here is current and a link. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back and go to that link here and share this to Krista. She obviously did not know we lost the link, and so I want to try to get this to her. So, let's see, copy link. Okay, copy to clip tray, space. Okay, paste. Paste. Okay, cool. And send it out her way. Okay, I said to him, he can see Ray. Her husband is gonna fix my window. What's your thoughts on the video about the Bulgarians? I deleted it. We'll be making a better version of it to be focused also on the capital city of Bulgaria. It's named Sofia. Sofia is in the name of her mother. Saint Sophia is the patron saint of Sofia City, which makes sense. Yeah, Bob, you kill a phone. Well, okay, well, tonight, of course, the live stream has been kind of a mess anyway, so don't blame Pop for everything, because it's not really Pop's fault, okay? Can't help that the internet has been kind of messed up tonight. So, oh. Wow, this is fun. How do you tap it? Oh, that's it? No, that's tap this stream. I hate this thing. Ugh. Alright, I just said to him, I said, he can still come and fix window in studio, storing your lost live stream. Here's the current link. Okay, so this is going to be part 2, I guess. Okay, when I said mother, I meant Mother Osna. Okay. Everything's, no, don't blame him for everything, guys. Come on. That's not fair. Don't blame him for everything that goes wrong. It's just life, you know? Shit happens. I learned that the hard way. I'm not going to be in any kind of porno. Good God. Everything's over. Really musical, but let's just see. Let's do the interview too. No. No, it's not your fault. I think that there's something going on with the ether tonight. I don't know what it is. Just sometimes, some nights I have the worst luck with live streams. And other nights they go fine. I don't think that's true, people. Peace. I think you may have autism and you may not have realized it, but that doesn't make you a bad person. I know, it's my acid reflux. Trust me. I'm getting plenty of it today. Oh, jeez. What? You know what you gotta do? What? You gotta attach this cord to your... Because you keep putting your stupid microphone right against your throat. Well, yeah, I know. I have no proven disabilities other than math and science learning disability, to which I have a special person use study sheets and get extra time on tests. Okay, but that could very well be the beginnings of your information. It would be very easy to take. There's even self-tests that you can do online to determine if you're autistic. You might want to just take one of the self-quizzes. They have them online, and you can check it out yourself. As I said, it doesn't mean anything. It still doesn't make you a different person. Sometimes it's just nice to know if you have it or not. You know, just an additional label that you don't necessarily need to share. So, like I said, just a self-test you can do to test it. I think so, too. I don't know what that, guys. Come on, I don't think he has AIDS. I don't think he has even... I don't know why you thought Nick you would say he has acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Next thing you know, he's going to say he has syphilis. How the hell would you know? He's still a virgin, as far as I know. It's kind of stupid to be... why do people like this get to be moderators? Well, sometimes people are chosen to be moderators. The few I chose for reasons that they have, you know, a certain type of personality that I think makes good choices. And R11830 has not been at all a bad moderator. He's been pretty, you know, much matches my personality as far as what I want the channel to do. God knows my channel sure doesn't need to start. I'm not a moderator, so I can sense it. Right now the thing is, I think 2 moderators on one channel is in me is enough. I don't think we have to go for a third. I think that's pushing it just a little bit too much. And let's see. I'm just checking to see. I got so many things going on simultaneously right now between 2 channels on my things. So, let's see. Messenger. See if she got my comment. Do you have any idea what... Thank you, Michelle. Oh, you're welcome. Alright, so she got my message, as far as I know. And, you know, it's not easy necessarily to be moderation, because sometimes you gotta be cruel and be kind, just the right measure. It's not like you want to be like the kind of person who totally tightens the screws down on people, but you gotta be loose enough to accept the people. Sometimes they're joking. And you gotta know when they're joking and being fun, or when they're joking to hurt somebody. No, because the word AIDS can also refer to other kinds of AIDS too, like visual aids. You know, like magnifiers and glasses and things like that. Those are called aids. You know, for visual. You know, I use a magnifier for some things. I'm not asking to be a moderator. I'm asking to be careful who you trust as a moderator. Well, he hasn't been bashing me, and I have autism. I have autistic spectrum disorder, so he hasn't been making jokes about me, at least not to my face anyway. So, and I talked to him off camera too on the emails, and he seems to be, for the most part, a fairly calm person. And no, it wasn't Vietnam, it was Thailand. And it was not Mr. Laugh that said that. And besides, a lot of times, yes, on last live stream, there was a little bit of, having fun. He's talking about Thailand. When somebody offered somebody some money to buy a couple bullets to shoot people who are disabled in Thailand. It wasn't you, it was some other guy who said that. And like I said, it's T. Nanol said that. Yeah, it could have been that person. I don't think it was. I have to go back to the Sunday live stream and look at that and see what he said. Flatnick says, I know T. Okay. So, I don't know if you think he was just kind of just having fun. I mean, I think a lot of people on Sunday were just kind of fooling around and having fun. I don't think it was really meant to be anybody who was trying to hurt anybody. Hey, R11830, would you like to try calling the studio? Because obviously the studio line is open if you've got a few minutes free. We do have the phones on, guys. I don't know if you see the number on the bottom of the screen, but you can hear the dial tone. And, it's gonna be a hot one tonight. I can barely feel the air conditioner from here. The air conditioner's not on. I know. And those lights are throwing some serious BTUs. They're just two 100 watt or 75 watt halogen bulbs right now. Well, I don't know, but look, let's put it this way. Last Sunday was nice for the most part. I don't really want to get all anxious about what happened last Sunday. I'm not going to take anything we said last Sunday seriously. And there's the phone call. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, this is Pete. Pete from the Soup Kitchen.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you, Michelle.
Yeah?
I noticed you're not running around recording nobody no more. I wonder why that is.
Let me guess. You're the guy that...
George give you a little talking?
Are you the one that got thrown out of there on May 15th?
That's hard to say. That's real hard to say.
Well...
How was your little talk with Pete? What did he have to say?
Well, I haven't been thrown out of the Soup Kitchen. In fact, they just asked me not to do videos there for a while.
Well, it's funny I didn't see you there in the past few days. That's real convenient.
Yeah, and convenient for you. So let me guess.
Yeah, it is.
You were...
Sandy, too.
I think you were the one that called yourself Billy, huh?
That's hard to say.
Well...
Pretty sure my name's Pete.
Yeah, well, George never recognized your name as Pete.
Yeah, well, George recognized it when we were talking in person. George never says none of that stuff to me. I think you just make it up.
Well, I'm just telling you
I think you're just putting words in George's mouth. Or maybe George telling you stuff, then he's telling people other stuff. Maybe he just doesn't have the balls.
The individual that the charge letter was addressed to. I am going to respect their privacy and not give the person's name. Their name is not Pete. Their name is not Billy.
What's the person's name, Michael?
No.
Mr. Delaney?
No, it's not me. Okay? It's not even close to my name.
Okay.
Okay? It's a completely different person.
So it just so happens that somebody else got kicked out for running around.
Right, there was another person.
Wasn't you.
There was another person that was doing everything that you were accusing me of doing, including going out, taking pictures. Let me finish. He was caught red-handed doing this. He was going out there and taking pictures, putting it on social media, and then putting really nasty memes on the pictures about the people and making jokes of them. When the
Once you can prove that there actually was somebody else, I don't think your audience is seeing through the smoke. We all know it was you that got the booth in the soup kitchen. We all know it was you that got the charge letter, because people are sick and tired of your phony baloney running around, recording people, never putting down the goddamn cell phone, always talking like you're in a room talking to yourself, and we get sick of it. We get so
All right. That's enough.
Well, I'm upset, Mike.
Alright, so our Lebanese 30, this is what I would do. If you, and I guess MMD Archives is also doing a follow-up on it as well, you can also call George at the Soup Kitchen. And you can actually talk to George about the letter itself. And no, my name is not on the letter. Okay, it was sent to somebody else, completely different person. They were caught red-handed on May 15th. Of doing everything that Pete was accusing me of doing, which made the Soup Kitchen very, very angry, because this person was trying to destroy the Soup Kitchen's reputation in the community at large, whereas I'm trying to promote the Soup Kitchen in a positive way. Go on here.
And if you don't put your fucking camera away, Michael.
First of all, that's not my name. No kidding. Okay, now, okay, well, you don't have to, because MMD Archives is already covering it anyway. Maybe you can get in contact with MMD Archives or TNCC and ask him to share the information with you. Let's see. Well, having somebody yelling in your ear is not a reasonable guy. No. I stayed on the phone with him when he was reasonable and civil, but when he started yelling like a lunatic, that is just basically when I had to hang up, because I cannot deal with that kind of stuff. It's just not something that I feel comfortable with at all. Thanks. I'm glad you agree with me. The greatest gift of all 7. Who is the greatest gift of all first? Is that Whitney Houston? I'm always curious about the choice of your name. The greatest gift of all 7. And then what happened to 1 through 6? What happened to the other numbers after 7? What happened to 8 through infinity? I think People Peace was a better name than the greatest gift of all to your channel. I found it frustrating you changed your channel name, and then I basically now I have to keep. It's on Facebook. I don't know if they took it down or not, but yes, some people were shooting video of that, and unfortunately, I don't really know where this person was doing the videos to. I think it was on Instagram. But either way, whose phone number is that? Someone was trying to make 2. What? What the hell are you talking about? Porno. No. You know, it's just the kind of stuff that, you know, like I said, I tried to be understanding when some people try to make light fun about things. But seriously, what this person was doing was anything but polite. No, I did not get kicked out. I still am at the Soup Kitchen. George just asked me, I know what he called you. I don't need to repeat it. No, I'm still at the Soup Kitchen. I just agreed to do the vlogs at the house or outside the Soup Kitchen instead to respect the staff. I still bring my phone so I can go ahead and read the emails and things like that. Can I link the videos? What do you mean by link the videos? Well, the caller's not George, so I have not been banned. I have not received a charge letter saying I was banned because I didn't do anything wrong. And he talked garbage to my mom. Who did? Pete? About my mom, asterisk. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'd like to turn the phone back on again, but honestly, I'd like to have, since I wasn't even expecting the two phone calls, the hell with it. Let's just try to keep the phone calls simple. At least, if they're nice, we can all kind of enjoy ourselves. Oh, okay, I see. Go ahead, calling on the air.
Hello, my name is George, and I'm just calling to let everybody know that I, George from the Soup Kitchen...
No, he's not. I tell you right now, that's not George from the Soup Kitchen. Of course not. I know what George sounds like. I thought on the phone I talked to him a lot. It says 7 symbolizes in the number for God. 7 is the 666 number. Okay, what is Mother Osna's number? I mean, oh, by the way, there is a phone number you can call for Satan. I think it's something like 1-666-666-6666. Go ahead, call you on the air.
I kicked her out of the soup kitchen due to excessive recording.
Excuse me, I know what George sounds like very much, and you're not George. I know it's not George. You better believe we know it's not George. Damn you hanging up on the fools. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly right. They're fools. That's exactly what they are. This is the reason why I didn't want to have to deal with the phone on top of everything else. Because the phone just makes it so hard for me to keep everything organized. I have nothing to hide. I already told you guys the facts. Well, what the heck does that number mean? It's somebody's phone number. Well, what does the number mean? Yeah, whose phone number is that? It looks like it's a Canadian phone number, possibly. I don't think anybody in the United States has the area code 570. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to call it, so... Alright, so let's see what we got to here. It's already getting hot as hell in here. Could you go get the fan outside? I could get the fan outside. In fact, would you guys mind if I go get the fan outside so we don't die of heat stroke? Okay, hold on a minute, guys. Alright, I'm going to go get the fan on the porch. Hold on a minute. so I got the fan. Except the thing is still okay. There we go. Okay, so I just grabbed the fan. So at least I can get a light breeze in here. So I'm back. Okay. Maybe you should actually get banned, Pop. Doxing people is not fair. Oh, okay. I'm not exactly sure what the term doxing means, but speaking of people of peace, I really wish you'd stop changing the name of your channel repeatedly. Let's see. Maybe you should. So now you guys are told you call them as your mother's number. Why would you want to give your mother's number to everybody? That doesn't sound nice. Do you hate your mother that bad? I wasn't going to give my mom's number to anybody. Already she got in this. Let's see. Need ban now. And it was like 3 weeks ago. Well, I don't know. It might just kind of caught up here. It's because I was just grabbed the fan to make the studio a little more hospitable. It's really hot in here with this light. I mean, I got 2 75-watt incandescents on, and well, let me ask you a question, since obviously we are all kind of gathered here, is what do you guys think about people with autism, autism spectrum disorder? I mean, I have autism spectrum, which is called Asperger's. That's what it used to be known as. It seems to me like it's like, is there some reason why some people don't like people with Asperger's and autism spectrum? It's like, are just people, you know. And it's nothing really wrong if you got it, because it's not like it's a terminal disease that's going to kill you. Yeah, besides that, overall, for the most part, people peace is not really that bad of a problem to really deserve that. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I'll give him a timeout if he really needs to. But I really don't see any reason to throw him off the internet. It's just not necessary to do that. Hey, people of peace, while you're at it, if you really want, give your mom's contact information, why don't you give them her email address? And that way people can write to her. If you really want to give out information, why don't you give out your mom's email address instead? No, leave them alone. There's really no reason to do that. I don't think we need to do that tonight anyway. Speaking of people, who else is on here? I originally put out a whole bunch of shares to a whole bunch of people, but unfortunately, because the internet went crazy, the live stream links, I think everybody ended up going in limbo, and they didn't know about the updates. So what I'm going to do is, let me go ahead and reshare this to those people so they can actually follow it, because so many people did not know. Everybody? Yeah, everybody. I don't know half these people, but okay, what the heck. In the church, Michele. Just Susan Blevins, yeah. Leonard, Lorraine Plore, let's see, Sherry PTA, Andy Bigelow, Hancy Gardner. Okay. Billie Joe Baxter. I don't think Gary Carpenter cares. I don't think she cares. Monique might care. Let's see. The rest of these people I really don't know anything about. So Yvette Garrard might be interested. Anthony Sager, I don't think so. Gary Morse, Rosalind Homer, Amy Milcom. Okay. And we got a phone call. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, this message is for George. My name is Jerry Hines. I used to attend the soup kitchen
Why
in
are you
Winsted,
calling me on this phone, Pete, when this is not even...
Unfortunately, what happened was there was this lady, I think it's a lady. She was like, I think she was like 6 feet tall, very, very husky, very, very burly. She was chasing me around with a camera. And when I asked her to stop,
Pete, what are you trying to say?
I wasn't in the room. And anyways, what ended up happening was
Actually, I think that's the guy that was Billy at the soup kitchen. Because he sounds just like Billy in the voicemail that George played me. Yeah, I think it was. Let's see. So, what's your voice? Has a certain distinct tone to it. Yeah. Are you 6 feet tall? No, I'm actually originally was 5'10". I lost about 3/4 of an inch. I'm about 5'9", 5'9" and 3/4. If there's any consolation, my cousin's 6'5". So, that ain't Pete. Well then, so why do you think I have autism? It's just the way your mannerisms are, the way you talk, the way you do things. It's very much like a person with autistic spectrum disorder. I notice I can see a lot of me in you, especially when the way you try to approach things. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, I'm looking to call in a complaint about a lady recording me at the Open Door Soup Kitchen.
Excuse me?
Yeah, well, I visit the soup kitchen that you guys run there, and what happened was there was this big, burly, blonde dude who was, like, recording me, and he ended up posting it on the internet, and I found this video of myself on the internet.
Pete, stop. I know it's you. And second of all,
My name is Jackson. Who am I speaking with? Are you the manager of the soup kitchen?
No, I am MicheleMarieDalene.
But it'll probably fucking work when I call them for
Yeah, it's getting a little bit annoying. Okay, so, okay. No, it's not trying to stereotype. I'm just saying is that, look, I have Asperger's, okay? I can sense and detect it, okay? Because I do the same thing, and I know that a lot of people with autistic spectrum do the same thing. It's not because we're trying to stereotype anybody. I was like said to people, peace, you can take the online quizzes they have to determine if you have autism spectrum disorder. There's online quizzes you can take. Oh, part of it's your voice, but also the way you kind of approach things in your conversations. But it doesn't make you a bad person. Like I said, it's not like you got, anything going wrong. Well, your voice, everybody's voice is distinct. Everybody has a unique voice. I don't think there's two people that sound the same. Patty's voice is different from my voice. Because part of the reason is that she's physically a lot smaller than me. She's only 5'1" tall. So she's, Yeah, well, I could kind of sense that in the video, too. Speaking of Smoker, has anyone heard from Blue Iris lately? Because I was hoping to have her on chat again. And let's see. Called my mother gay again. I gave him not beg a chance to call her, and no calls yet. Well, so anyway, let me ask you a question. What about that XLR plug? If you fix it, which iron should you use? Well, it's a copper-clad aluminium, which is why the wire broke in the first place. I would suggest, if you're going to fix wire that's copper-clad aluminium, is that you really want to use a very low heat iron. So I'll resolder the connector later on. Let's see. Well, she's awake right now, so she hasn't called me or any calls yet. All right. Well, let me ask this question. Okay. Has anyone actually had any questions about the soup kitchen? Like, I know R11830 wants to interview me there. I'm sure MMD Archives, which is closer, just about the same amount of distance, would probably like to go there, even though he lives in upstate New York. Has anybody here actually been to the soup kitchen? There you go. That's Asperger's perspective. Switching channels. Yeah. Well, I know, as people piece this the same thing. That could be a great little video in its own right. No, if it's okay. He was a false or TNC. That's where the 2 times people in threatened to report me to the authorities for stupid reasons or telling the truth. MMD Archives is visiting. No, but I'm sure that if he wanted to come all the way from upstate New York, he probably would. But he kind of looking forward to you becoming here, so he could probably use some of your material on his channel. I just hope to God that whatever happens, he's going to be interviewing George. So George has agreed to talk to TNCC. But I let George have a heads up so he knows that TNCC is a slippery little guy, so that he doesn't get sideswiped with some of his questions. He just said he's not from upstate New York. Okay, well, okay, so maybe he's not. I thought he told me he was. He says he runs a pizzeria up there. It doesn't really matter anyway, I guess. So the point is that I don't know if MMD Archives is actually going to come to the soup kitchen or not. Could be interesting. If George is on the TNCC to interview him, well, I let George know that he could interview him. Because he wanted to call and get the answer from George. So George said he would talk to TNCC. I told you that you certainly can call George yourself, and if George wants me to verify who you are, I could do that. And I said that TNCC is an independent reporter. He's not working for any particular news magazine or newspaper, because he's not. That he can then go ahead, if he wants to, use the information and sell it to a newspaper that might want to buy the material. I don't know who would buy it, but whoever your info guy is, I literally live on the other side of the country. Okay. MMD Archives waves her hand at me. R11H30 accused me of making threats with no legitimate proof, just about the same BS. Also, Michelle, you have stated nothing specific on whether you have anything. First of all, did you ever look at the test for autism yet? It's just something in the way that you carry yourself. That's why I think you have autistic spectrum disorder. There's an online test that you can take. It will actually confirm what you got, if you have it or not, or you may have traits of it. You may, more than likely, you're high autistic, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, autistics seem to have strange interests. They do unique things. I don't think we need to go. They're not always 100% accurate, but the point here is at least it'll give him an idea if he wants to go take a more advanced test. At least it'll give him some clues. I told you I was done 5 tests and I don't. Okay. So you take 5 tests and you said they weren't. Alright, so you did take 5 tests. So at least you have 5 tests out of 5 tests. So, but I got a 75 on the sociopath test, which definitely I disagree with. 75 out of what? What was the scoring range? 75 out of 100? I took an online test that said I was going to marry Pops. Why would you take 5 autism tests? Well, I could kind of answer that. Sometimes you want to have multiple. It's called multiple ways to prove your data by comparing data from 5 different sources. It's called statistics. I took 2 personality tests of the Myers-Briggs. And the first one said I was an INFJ. And the second one says I was an INTJ. So, there's traits of both in me. I mean, I am definitely like the architect. And I definitely like the counselor. I kind of do both. So, I mean, I have traits of both. Well, it could be. Maybe deep down in the back of his head, maybe he wondered if he did. And that's not surprising. I mean, some people kind of want to know, especially with the rate of autism on the rise in the world right now because of the environments. And like I said, it doesn't make you a bad person if you have it. It just means you got it. That's it. That's all it means. Nothing seriously wrong with that. People with autism hard for me to deal with. Well, every time you deal with me, every Wednesday and Sunday, and I suppose that can be kind of difficult to understand too. So, it doesn't make me a bad person. Let's see. Let's see. Screensaver. Okay. I should turn that off. Honestly. I just didn't think about it. So, let's see. Where's Christensen? Let's see. Active now. No. Okay. I just wanted to tell Ray. Tell, not yell at. Okay. Tell Ray I am upset. upstairs. Okay. I hate when my phone does this to me. Come on! Why do you keep screwing up and using different articles instead of like you say oh and ooh? I don't mean tell Ray you upstairs. All right. One of the okay. I have some information like people trolling you. Well, okay. Well, I would suggest if you gotta pass anything that you really don't want publicly known, you may want to consider sending me a private email instead. So let me give you my private email. My email. Oops, sorry, lowercase. Thank you. My email is bic@gmail.com. Best place to send confidential information. Oh, for God's sakes. There we go. Every now and then my stupid phone types, my fingers type weird characters. Alright. What about, okay, AIDS is nothing to joke about. No, it's not. AIDS is serious. A lot of good musicians and artists and actors and artists have died of AIDS. It's a very expensive illness to treat. I don't really want to see anybody get AIDS. Hepatitis is also hepatitis A, B, and C are equally. It's a very time-consuming illness to treat. So. Okay. Let's see. Jake 5 that doesn't test. I'm just kind of catching up here as some sort of this been any minutes before pop. Okay, fine. Message directed. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, I got a question.
What's that?
Yeah, do you think, like, George will fall for it when I call him again and tell him how you're, like, recording me and stuff?
Oh.
Because he fell for it all the other times, so.
This is People of Peace, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so we got the right person right this time. Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, as I said, I'm just reading all the chats right now. I was suggested that if you want to send me anything that you don't want to address in chat.
I don't know why all these people think I have autism.
What's that?
I don't understand why they all think I have autism. I don't have autism.
Okay.
I took 5 tests.
Yeah, I know, you said that.
Did you watch my latest video?
Well, my test was done by my therapist. My psychotherapist.
Well, I Googled the test.
Okay.
Which is pretty much the same as having it done by your therapist.
Well, anyway, the point is that, oh, wait a minute, so the greatest gift of all says that's not me, then who am I talking with, then?
To a fucking douchebag!
Oh, not you again. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. That's a waste of my time. I turn the phone on for a legitimate person now and then I end up getting stuck with this kind of BS. I know, I got that. I figured that out when you said that wasn't me. But anyway, the point is that's the reason I really kind of like to just leave the phones off, because sometimes it's really distracting me too, because I try to talk to people at the same time. Let's see, is it okay right now? Okay, so just let it know. Okay, tomorrow then. Tomorrow then. TTYL. Alright, so I was just responding to Krista. Because her husband, which was the maintenance guy for Jimmy, was going to fix my window, which needs to be reglazing compound. If I email you a magic password, privately, which will give you, it's LFS. Well, I think you kind of, I don't really know if you need a password, but if you want to set you had information you want to share, I think that would kind of count or something. Let's see. Person is going around impersonating. Try to call. Okay, I'm gonna turn the phone back on for you again. Okay, I turned it off. I'll turn it back on now. R11H30, give us a call. R11H30, the phone is now on. So, no, it's on the hook. I just took. Go ahead, call you in the air.
Hi, this is Michelle.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hi, good. This is Guess Who?
Who is this?
This is Guess Who?
Rich.
No. It's Guess Who?
Pete.
No, Guess Who?
No, I don't know who you are.
My name is Guess Who? And I'm a fucking douchebag!
Oh, boy. Okay, our 11 East Street, the phone is still online. Go ahead, dial now. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Michelle?
How you doing?
It's R11830.
Yeah?
I'm outside, so I might have a bad connection, but I don't need to take up too much of your time because there's a lot of people watching tonight. But
yeah, I don't know how many people were actually watching tonight because I haven't really kept up and see who's watching or not.
Well, there's a lot of people calling.
Actually, no, not really. I kept the phone turned off most of the time. Because,
okay, well, hold on. Back to my point. I don't want to get in the way of, like, whatever TNCC is doing with George, but I would like to talk with George.
Okay, well, you can try calling George tomorrow at the soup kitchen.
Well, I don't want to totally overwhelm him with a bunch of calls. Like, I'd rather wait and catch him when maybe he's not. Because my guess is he doesn't really want to deal with you and your video stuff. No offense.
Well, right. You can ask him about that at the same time. So you want to call George. Let me give you the hours he's in the office. He's there from 8:30 a.m. to about 12:30 p.m. I would suggest calling before 11:30 because that's when they serve lunch and it gets kind of busy. So if you want to give him a call, I would suggest calling him maybe between 8:30 and 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And the
that's
number
good, and I will do that, but the only... Hold on. I'm in the middle of the street. The only problem is when you give this information away, you just gave it away to everyone else in the street.
Excuse me?
Other people can call him while... but that's neither here nor there. But also... I thought maybe it would be good to speak with people that you interact with on a regular basis. Like, I saw that you had a video where you go to some grand opening of your hair salon.
Excuse me?
You did a video where you go to the grand opening of your hair salon.
Oh, yeah, my hair salon.
Yeah.
Well, I got a hair appointment coming up for them in a couple of days. I think it's on the 4th. Let me see.
Okay, well, I don't need the exact date, but run it. Ask them, see if maybe they would be willing to talk to me too, or if I could have their
information, you could send me that in email, because I can't really write anything down right now. I'm outside walking my dog.
Okay,
so
well...
Like, people who see you, like, you know, if you shop at a store regularly, or, you know, you get your hair cut by the same person, just to ask them, not a lot of questions, just like a few things, just to get, like you were saying, some B-roll footage, just like,
right,
you know, little things that they know about you or find interesting about you.
Well, here's what I would suggest. You can talk to Tori at Eclipse Salon.
Okay.
I don't know if I have her number in here. I think I do.
Don't give a number out to her. Don't.
Just hold on a minute. Let me look up the phone number for her in case you want to reach her.
I can get it. I saw the video and.
Okay, it is online.
It's online.
Yeah. Well, I also have it right here too. Just let me get.
Okay, if you want to give it out, you can give it out.
Okay. Well, it's called Eclipse Salon.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me get to the... I have it under the old name of the old shop, but it's the same place.
I can't write it down, so I'll have to go back anyway.
Okay. Here it is. The phone number is 860-379-2030. Again, that's 860-379-2030. And Dory's calling me now, my cell phone. Oh, jeez. Alright, so that's Eclipse Salon, 860-379-2030. And if you want to call George at the Soup Kitchen, the phone number is 860-738-2449.
Okay, I can't really remember them or write them down right now, but I'll thank you. I'll make sure I get back to them.
Yeah, just has to speak to George. He's the guy you really got to talk to, because... the other staff really don't interact with me as much as George does. So if I call George, I would recommend that you call him before lunch. So like around between 8:30 and maybe 11 Eastern time in the morning. And I will be at the Soup Kitchen tomorrow also for lunch.
Okay. Well, let me go because I got cars coming and I got to walk through the woods here. It's going to get noisy and I need to see.
What's that?
Hold on, Oscar.
All right. So for right now, I
can call back maybe in a little bit, but I have to go because I'm getting to a busy part, and I got to grab my dog.
All right.
We're outside. So, but I'll get on that and we'll get rolling.
Yeah, no, I know. I see you online. So I also see MMD Archive / GNCC was also online too at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, so that was the 11830. Felicia. I really wish I really wish Peace would stop erasing phone numbers or messages in this case. It drives me crazy. This chat's useless? Why? Why is this chat useless? I was trying to talk to somebody on the phone. Let's see. I wasn't quick enough. I didn't want... Okay. I don't quite get that, but... Let's see... Eclipse Salon, fantastic video. Yeah, and that's the barbershop side of it was merged into the hair salon side of it. They do both men and women's hair. The old barbershop is the farmer's market next door. This chat is useless. I'm out. Why so useless about it? I don't think this chat was useless. I think this chat is pretty common. I look at it as almost like a couple of people sitting around on a campfire and talking stuff. Margarita Matthews. Ooh. Wow. He said he was going to stab Platniks in the neck and cut his head off. Platniks says not cool. Margarita Matthews, well, I think you should be banned for spreading lies. Smith still laugh. Can you prove that, MMD? What? I feel like I just missed something here. You did. I obviously did. So, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Don't ban anybody, because otherwise the people on the far left are going to basically eat us for breakfast. So, let's see. So, Dory wanted to ask something. It looks like So she did. So, okay, so let me call back Dory. She wanted to ask me something, so, and it's personal, so let me just quickly talk to her and see what she's got to say, okay? Okay, that was just Dory. She accidentally dialed my number on her messenger by mistake, but I called her back anyway. Nobody's going to start throwing everybody else out here anymore. Did he leave? What next? What? Okay. Tell Dory she's sick. I'm not gonna tell Dory that. Okay. I mean, first of all, I'm not exactly thin myself, you know. Here's an interesting question. What's that? If you put you in your press, squeezed you down to 5'2", what would you look like? Bigger. Definitely bigger. Well, Mr. Left, oh, okay, I saw some of that, yeah. Mr. Left for 300 seconds. Triggered, okay. So I can get a wrench to deal with Pop? Oh, Mr. Love can deal with him. I can deal with him. R11830 can deal with him. And I really don't see at this point where we need to do anything with him, since he's really not doing anything at this point. It's just, besides, as has been said, yeah, well, what about my autism? Is it time to learn about Bitcoin? No, I don't think it's time to talk about Bitcoin. I'm looking at a pop-up that just showed up on my screen. Really? Like, I really want to go through Bitcoin again? No, thank you. I'm not interested. Non interessanto Bitcoin. Okay. Now, yes, last time on Sunday we ended a little earlier. So I guess part of the reason was is that a lot of people's phones were having a hard time keeping up the phones because the batteries are running low. But fortunately, I'm in the studio right now, so that's not a problem. Yay. Kathy, Flatnicks. Oh, that was the Flatnicks. Can't. Oh. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, this is People of Peace.
How you doing?
I'm not doing well in the show. I didn't say any of those things people are saying I said.
Excuse me?
They're saying that I said I was going to kill somebody, and I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not worried about it.
I just want to make that... Okay, I thought you were
I'm not going to worry about it, but I'll tell you what, I know there's some people that, mostly MMD archives, wants to throw you off the channel. I don't want to go ahead and start knocking people offline without good cause, so...
Yeah, all I had said was because the Flat Nukes guy was calling me people of autism. All I said was that I would strangle his mother to death and then shit in her mouth.
Well, since I got you on the phone,
all I said.
Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
How many more times are you going to change your channel name? Because it drives me apeshit trying to keep up with your videos.
I've only changed it once before.
Yeah, I know.
It's only been once. So just once.
Well, either it was changed or you deleted it in the past, and then it gets confusing. And then I was
only just the one.
So, I mean, how are you doing as far as subscribership right now?
I've only got a few subscribers.
Well, that's not bad to start with.
No, it's not bad. But this Flat Nukes guy is really...
You did pretty good with that Bulgaria video, but like I suggested to you, you might want to do is preload the information into browser tabs so you can pop from tab to tab to tab to tab if you want, or use the bookmarks feature, because that way you can easily...
I appreciate the suggestion.
That'll make it a lot easier for you to, when you're showing things, you don't have to wait for the screens to load and it can go faster.
Have you seen Daniel's latest video about me?
The latest one?
Yeah, from Daniel.
The last one I watched was about Bulgaria and being a superpower.
No, from Daniel Morales.
What do I know about it?
No, the latest video from Daniel Morales.
No, I haven't seen the latest one about Daniel E. Morales. Speaking of which...
Okay.
Which, by the way... You need to give me a link to his actual YouTube channel so people can actually watch what he's got to say. Because
I can't post a link in the chat.
Yeah, put the link in the description.
Well, I can't post it in the chat. I can put description video.
No, I didn't say in the chat. In your video description.
Okay.
That way people can go back and they can look in the video description and say, you can say something like, here's a link to Daniel E. Morales' channel so that they can actually look at it themselves and see what he's saying versus what you're saying.
Did you see what Flat Nuke said to me, though, when he called me autistic? And what I said back to him?
Maybe.
Because they're making out to be like I said more than I did. See, Flat Nukes, he called me autistic, and I was upset, and so I told him that I was going to kill his mom and then sit in her mouth.
Well, let me ask you a question, okay? You're talking to a person who's got autistic spectrum disorder right now here. What is the issue? Okay, here's my question, okay? Autistic or not? Why would you be afraid to be considered autistic if you may be autistic? Is it because you don't want another label? Is that what it is?
No, but it's just I'm not autistic. I've taken 5 tests online.
Excuse me?
I took a BuzzFeed test.
You say you took 5 of them?
Yeah. 5 of them. All 5 said I'm not. They said you're not autistic. That's what they said. People be sorry, you're not autistic.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the point is I really wouldn't worry about it. Anyway, if you were, because I have autistic spectrum, and I get along fairly well with most people in the right situation, like right now. You can see I'm trying to keep things kind of calm. And right now it is physically very hot in this room right now. So...
What's the temperature?
I was going to sit on the porch, but unfortunately our internet kept going offline, so I don't know why. And it's not the first time it's happened, too, with that software program. I think it's a glitch in the software program, actually. So
you're not like upset with me over telling Flat Nukes that I was going to kill his mom, right?
Excuse me?
You're not upset with me over telling Flat Nukes I was going to kill his mom, right?
I don't know. I don't see any reason to get upset about that. I know people say things online that they're not necessarily going to do.
No, I'm really going to do it, though, because I know who his mom is. I know who he is. And I'm really upset because he called me autistic. So tomorrow night, I'm going to bludgeon his mother to death with a hammer.
Well, one of the things I noticed on this channel is that there are people who, for some reason, really hate the term autism. I'm not sure why. There's so many people who hate the term autism or autistic spectrum.
I don't hate the term. I just hate that he was saying that I was autistic.
Well, I
know since
like,
I figured out
I
where
said,
his mom was, I'm going to bludgeon her to death with a hammer.
Look, I mean, when I listen to you talk, I hear it. I hear it. I can pick it up. I mean, maybe you're not, but it seems like in your voice that there's traits of autism in your voice. That's what I'm saying. I noticed it in the videos, too. There's just traits that you can pick up on. If you have autism, you will notice it more than if you didn't. And there's
I'm not autistic, and when this all goes down after whatever I do tomorrow night, you'll find out in the court I'm not autistic. After I bludgeon his mother to death with a hammer.
What? By the way, what does
after I bludgeon his mother to death with the hammer. Flatten you.
No. Okay, let me go back to the current messages. I'm so far behind. Why does it keep talking about your Flat News saying your mom is gay? Let's see.
She's not gay.
Okay, well...
This is exactly why I'm going to bludgeon his mother to death tomorrow night.
Okay, I got it. Well, anyway...
Because he's going to say I'm gay. Is that my mom's gay? My mom's not gay. If my mom was gay, why would I be alive? That doesn't even make sense.
Okay. Well, anyway, the point is that... right now, it's like I said, my brain is overheating, and
okay, but you're not gonna ban me over this, right?
So anyway, I'm gonna do is I'll see you back in the chat, okay?
Okay, I'll go back on the chat.
All right, talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so let's just stay in the chat for a bit because it's my headphones make my head hurt, my head sweat. All right, so yeah, if my mom was gay, how would she give birth to me? Well, there are people that are not necessarily strictly gay. I mean, you obviously, you know, she's got a father, Michelle. I know, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. But sometimes gay women give birth to children through artificial insemination, or they might go and they might date a guy for a while, and with the goal of raising a baby, or they might be an adopted child. In some states, gay people adopting children is not a big crime. So I don't know who I was talking to on the phone. I have no caller ID, so I can't tell. And like I said, my mom's name is Esmeralda Rivera, I don't want to say, but I am finally admitting I am Esmeralda's son. I got nothing to hide. Yeah, well, except... I'm not going to go there. I guess he decided it wasn't worth it either. No. So... It's 9:18, guys, and, it sounds like, pretty much we're almost kind of getting ready to wrap it up. But we can stay on for maybe another until about 10 o'clock if we really want to. But I don't really know what to talk about. Does anybody have anything you want to talk about? If that wasn't People of Peace you talked to on the phone, who was it? I don't know. Could be in TNCC. It could have been. Yeah, it could have been TNCC. It sounded kind of like TNCC, but I'm not going to worry about it. The first hour was a complete wash, yeah, but that was... Yeah, but you know what, that happens in different live streams. You know, and it's... Welcome to live TV, guys. Sometimes things don't go well. Sometimes you bat 1,000, sometimes you bat a big 0. Gotta go with the flow, you know? It's whatever way it works out. You can't change it. Someone says, Reverend the Shaman 888 has autism. I don't mind, just end early. Well, I really kind of don't want to. But let me ask People of Peace this question. Okay, here's the question. If God's 3-digit code is 777, the double 3-digit code is 666, what is Mother Osna's code? 776? I mean, 766? 755? I don't know. It would be kind of interesting if the other side had a phone number you can call. I gotta see that, right? Pick up the phone, right? All of a sudden you dial. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, you have reached the other side. We're currently not available right now to take your call. Please leave a message for the person you would like to talk with, and somebody will get to you as soon as possible. If you know your party's 10-digit extension, you may dial it at any time to reach that person's office directly. For a listed directory, press 1111111. For a tower code, press 0 for operator. Beep! Hello, the other side switchboard, can I help you? Yeah, I'm trying to reach Mother Osna. I'm sorry, she's in a meeting right now. Can I take your message? Could you come to her voicemail? Her mailbox is full. Oh. Yeah, just tell Michelle called. And Lumi. Okay, Michelle, Lumi, I'll tell you called. And what would be the best time for her to call you back? Oh, I don't know. Whenever she's free? Okay, fine, I'll tell her. Thank you for calling. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Yeah, it sounds about right. That'd be kind of cool. Wonder what exchange it would be. Yeah, I know. Just kind of playing a little game with the phone. Come on, reach out and touch someone. Our hellos are goodbyes. That's what it's. That's usually a local phone company's jingle. Hellos are goodbyes. Hellos. So, actually, no, seriously, that would be awesome if the other side did have the ability to interface into the phone system. Well, Mr. Laugh, sadly enough, my mother is alive, but my dad has passed away. And I would kind of like to talk to my old man, because those things I want to ask him. I think this is my mom, but I'd like to ask him too. You have the ability to channel, why don't you? well, I really rather a channel family. Why, afraid your grandfather's going to say something disappointing? No. I never got the impression that he's disappointed with me. I never got that impression. I don't know how that's going to go, but maybe we can talk to my mom on the phone. We could probably... Yeah, well, me and my mom are reconnected, but it's, at least, like I said, the hotline is open, but that doesn't mean that we talk about everything. Hope your dad... Well, that's low. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of miss my dad. He was a smart guy. He could do math in his head like you couldn't believe. He was very smart. I mean, because he was a woodworker, he knew how to deal with fractions and stuff and mathematics. Even using a piece of paper, he could calculate exactly how many inches or how many 16ths of an inch, how many 32nds of an inch he had to add or subtract from material to determine the right size. What album do you have? Or what album do you have? Do you have kids? Or 11H30 says People of Peace. Well, I can tell you that R11H30 said he has a family, so I suspect at least he has a wife and maybe 1 or 2 children. Hey, that's kind of mean. Yeah, that's kind of mean, People of Peace. That's getting a little bit abusive now. And, yeah, we don't need that. So, we are going on a 300-minute timeout. 300 second. 300 second, because that was just a little bit mean to say it. You know, come on. Nobody wants to have the kids taken away by protective services. Those people are assholes anyway. Oh, you're single? I didn't know that. I know you said you had a family. That's what I was asking. It's called just, he recorded it in prison. Really? You're talking about the Manson vinyl. I know. He's been timed out for the time being. Hey, you know what? That's kind of unfair to say too, kind of think of it. Why would you want to say that and judge somebody about that? That's kind of cruel. Yeah. You're going on timeout too for take a break. Or the lyrics get. Oh, by the way, speaking of records, I got a record from the 1960s. It is called, and you won't believe this title. It's a psychedelic record. It's on Columbia Records. It's called United States of America. And all of this is a bunch of drunk or druggy songs, psychedelic songs. One of my favorite one is Poisonous Garden, and the other one is called Moments in Time. Really cool song. I don't know exactly where I found the record. I think I found it at a thrift shop. But it's really freaking cool. But I would personally not say... I mean, I don't even know if I can play the songs on here because of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. And I had to go dig through my record collection to find it. It's really kind of a funky record. Okay. Don't seem to be... Well, okay, yeah. So... that's what I'm saying when we talk about whack-a-mole. Or whack-a-troll. Whack-a-troll, right? You know, whack one, and then two others show up to take their place, and then they yell at us and call me racist and all that crap. You're not racist. There's the third one. Oh, brother. Okay, so, anyway, the record I talk about, the United States of America, I'm going to go take it up in my record collection tomorrow and see if I can play it for you guys. It's really... the problem is I don't know if these songs are available or if they are under copyright restrictions because it was from the 1960s. I'm not good at reading Roman numerals and the copyright date, but it is definitely not. I definitely was around the Haight-Ashbury era, so I definitely think it's not something I'd want to... And why wouldn't you have a wife or kids? I don't have a husband and kids. I can't afford to raise kids. Maybe he's the same way. Maybe R11830, maybe he doesn't have time. Or maybe he just doesn't want to take, on the additional expense of raising a family. Kids are expensive. Why Papa is so against me and we responded. Let me make a suggestion, guys. If anybody says anything rude that you don't want to respond to, just don't answer the rude comments and just ignore them. Yeah, Pop, you gotta stop. It's not lady like you. Pop needs a straight jacket. Mr. Laugh Kitty, I hope you stop being hateful, people. MMD Arcus Pop is insane. She wants to be tied down. I respect that. In my case, I kind of rather not be saddled with the whole responsibility of a family right now. I'm hell of a... Well, just ignore him. You have the power to ignore him too. The three dots that will show up when you click on a person's name or on the comment, you can also block them yourselves. It doesn't block them for everybody, but you can actually block them so you don't see his comments. I can't, but I could always have adopted, but I don't want to take on the responsibility right now. I would have to adopt children. And right now, I don't feel I'm young enough or financially capable of raising children at this point. Yeah. Adoption, foster care. Well, you have the ability to do the same thing and mute the person too. If you feel MMD archives, you have to. It's not the same wide-ranging effect as when I do it, but you can still, if you think that they're getting a little bit too much, you can just mute them so you don't see their comments. Well, like I said earlier, I have autistic spectrum disorder, so I mean, my autism isn't exactly easy to ignore either. I think what it is, Michelle, in your case, is I'm the one who keeps you more organized, probably. But I mean, like I said at the beginning of the live stream, it was a crazy mess. Hey, I got a question. What's that? All the live streams that kind of ended up going abandoned, how many parts of this live stream are there? I have no idea. Let's see if we can find that question. Okay. So, let's go to my channel. I want to see how many parts this thing has got so I can figure out which one's part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7. So right now, Let's go to uploads. I see part 1. I see part 2. The first one is 21 minutes and is the one that's like also technically so there's a part 1 and there's a part 2 and there's a current one which would be part 3. And so it'd be interesting to try to stitch them all together. But I don't know how I can easily do that. I mean, the editor doesn't let me combine the individual pieces as far as I know, as that's exactly what I would have done. But, oh well. So there's 4 watching right now. 4 is watching right at this minute, yeah. So, Popcorn. The best autism, good autism. You have good autism. Yeah, but it would be super sad on everyone. Who has good autism? I do. The best form of autism, no doubt. R11, that Manson album. Is it just him singing or performing? And, okay. By the way, how many people, are watching these live streams? Here's the funny thing that always puzzles me. I know I've asked this before. I'm going to ask this again, because it kind of still irks me, is... Why do I, even when I do good videos, why do I get so many dislikes? I know you're probably saying this. Why do you keep asking us such a stupid question? Because it's not really a stupid question, honestly. I just wonder why people like to dislike my videos all the time. Well, I mean, that's interesting because if you go back and you look at the other live streams, let's see. I'm gonna go find out what I'm talking about here. Let's see. Clear. I go to my studio notes. And let's see. Let's look at right in here. I go to today's vlog, which was really not a bad vlog. Okay. 22 likes, 22 views, 10 comments, 2 likes, only 2 likes, and 3 dislikes on vlog 05232018. Interesting project in the works. Why in the heaven's name would someone give 3 dislikes to potentially something that is possibly a really good thing? I don't know if it was because they thought that it was a little bit unusual or whatever, but I thought it was a pretty good thing. Interesting. Here's the part. I guess this is the one that is this the current one? I don't think so. Oh, it's less than 21 minutes and 21 seconds. That's part 3. That's part 2. I think. 24 views, 0 comments, 0 likes, 0 dislikes. Then we go to the B-Cast, some of my favorite records. 32 views, 3 comments, 3 likes, and 3 dislikes. How many, in other words, for a net comment to dislike ratio, it was basically effectively 0. And I thought that was a pretty interesting video because I was trying to share something about my past, my things I love to do for fun. Okay. No, after 1980s, this is a Puerto Rico. C6 this time printed. Mine are 2 of his better songs. Well, I don't know, but I mean, it's still. So why don't we do the same thing in reverse? I mean, which is, say, what if we had 20 accounts that actually put likes on? I mean, the thing is, you can't even see the comments anymore right now because I'm not showing. I mean, so you can't see the likes or dislike counters anymore because I'm not showing that. Okay, Mr. Laugh, I will talk to you in a little later on. I'll probably be on until about 10, and then I'm going to get ready to wrap it up too. After all, I got an XLR plug to fix. You get... What? You get leukemia. That's a real jerk move. Okay, so since we still have about another 20 minutes, because I do want to kind of wrap it up at 10. Does anybody here have anything they'd like to cover in the last 20 minutes? Anything you'd like to cover in the last 20 minutes? I could take calls, but really, except every time I take calls, I end up getting a little bit crazy here. Okay, the phone's on. And if you're wondering what that whining noise is, that's because my... Hey, that's interesting. What? When this thing is not plugged into the computer, it doesn't make any interference. Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah. Where's Dory? Dory's at a friend's house right now. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hey, Michelle, it's me, People of Peace.
How can I prove it's really you?
We can use the secret code word.
Popcorn
chicken.
You didn't send me a secret code word. I didn't look at the email yet, but...
it's popcorn chicken. It's in your email.
Whatever. Don't worry about it. I will just treat you just like People of Peace, regardless, because it's easier that way. As you sound like
I just want to say, I've thought about it, and I am autistic. People of Peace, Martin Kaimak of Canada, am an autistic individual. And another thing is I've been living as a boy, but I was born a girl. It's the same deal as you, Michelle. So it really hits my button when people start calling me she and miss and calling me a young lady, because I had to grow up as a young lady, and I didn't feel like a young lady.
The thing is on a serious note...
That I'm a fucking...
Okay. R11H30 said, for the record, I never said anything. Okay, I think it was time to... I said earlier, it's just that people say hateful stuff about me and you never stand up. Well, I don't want to try to get in the middle of everybody's business. I just kind of want to try to keep the channel flowing fairly smoothly right now. That's just easier with... Please email me a list you interact with regularly in the community. I don't have a huge list of people I actually interact with people in the community. I have a very small group of people. I think you can almost guess who they are. Because I just don't really interact with too many. And I don't even need to email your list. I think you already know who they are. There's Nikki. There's Ted. There's the landlord. There's George at the soup kitchen. There's Patty at the soup kitchen. There's Dory. Go ahead, go on here.
Hi, how are you doing?
Who is this?
My name is James Anderson Cash. Am I speaking with MicheleMarieDalene?
Delaney, yes.
Wonderful, Michelle. I've been trying to get a hold of you for some time.
And?
I've got some questions that only you can answer. I'm looking into a very cold case. It's a murder case that took place in Finland in the 1800s. And I believe that you may have some information about this case.
Could you repeat that, please?
I am looking into a cold case of a murder that took place in Finland in the 1800s. And I have heard that you could have information about the case.
And what case is this?
It was a murder that took place in Finland in the 1800s.
Let's put it this
way. By
way.
A mad woman.
Okay, I was married to my husband in 1845. I had a daughter. I got married around 1840. Okay.
And what is your name?
I don't remember that now. I don't think it was 200. I was trying to remember.
Am I speaking with one Lumi?
Well, no. Lumi's past is different than mine. They're different pasts. I was a rancher's wife in Montana. And Lumi was the daughter of a local grocer in Kamppi, Finland.
Oh, very curious. Very curious. You know what? I think it would be better if I came and saw you in person.
Oh, I'm always at the soup kitchen.
No, I believe, according to my information here, you live in the town of Winsted, Connecticut?
Yeah.
In the Americas? Wonderful. Is there any way we could set up a face-to-face meeting? Because I have it on good authority that the murderer lives inside of your brain.
The best way to do it is to meet with me in person at the Open Door Soup Kitchen in Winston. That's usually where I am most mornings, usually from about 10 to 12 noon.
That's a fantastic idea. I'll be meeting with you at the Open Door Soup Kitchen to investigate this murder.
Okay. To answer your question, people, peace.
Okay.
I thought you were born in the 1960s, not the 1840s. I had a prior life, just like Lumi did, okay? I don't have as much detail about my background as Lumi does. Oh, God, here goes. Is it ringing? Yeah. Go ahead, call you on the air.
My name is Jason Witten the First, and I am the North American Snow King.
Good, then we can blame you for all the wacky weather we've been having for the last few months, Mr. Snow King.
You can blame me for all the weather in the world, because on May the 5th,
don't forget, whenever you take on the responsibility
of Greenland in there.
Listen to me. Whenever you take on the responsibility of any kind of role, which that means that you're responsible for all the actions that happen. Same as with any president who takes office. Same with any governor who takes office. It's happening on your watch, so I can rightfully blame you for all the crap failures, all the snow, all the ice, all the volcanism, all the hail, all the sleet, and everything else, because it's all your fault. Because you took on the role, that means I can blame you all I want, and you can't do a thing to stop me.
Like me.
To you too. It's true. That's exactly true. My season is only 3 months out of the year. But during the other 9, I am just an everyday person for the most part, like everybody else here. So during the other 9 months, you can't stick it to me, because I didn't do anything to the crazy weather we're having. It's not my responsibility. My season ends early. There's the phone again. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hello and marry me, everybody. My name is Lumi and Finestra, I was born in 1835 in Finland. How are you doing, Michele?
Sort of okay. You?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay, too. That's the true and honest Lumi and Finestra.
What is he you're up to?
I haven't been up to much. A couple days ago, I went to the soup kitchen with my Michele and Dory. Dory had to go to the soup kitchen, too. But really, I haven't been up to much as of late because it's not me and my Michele season right now for our work, so we've kind of been on vacation.
Like I said, one of the things, as I explained to Mr. NASK, is this, is that if you seriously want to be the North American Snow King with no ending season time, guess what? That means that anything that goes wrong on your watch is your responsibility.
Oh, yeah, that guy's a real nut.
Now, you may not like that, but it's true. It's the same thing with anybody.
I don't know where he gets it in his head that he thinks he can just start calling himself a king and that'll make him a king. You know, there's a policy to this. You gotta have a coronation, you know. You remember our coronation, Michele?
Yeah, I remember my coronation.
Yeah, it was.
How can we forget it? Right? The coronation is actually still on our YouTube channels.
Yeah, it is. It's also on my YouTube channel too. If you just go to the related channels on Michele's channel there, you'll see Lumi and Finestra. That's my channel.
Well, another point I'm trying to say is, and let me agree with me on this, is that if you take the responsibility of trying to self-appoint, in this case, he is self-appointed, but that also means that you also have to take on the responsibility for when the shit hits the fan. The same thing if you're president or the governor or the state or a congressman or anyone else. Everybody's going to think it's your problem when it falls in your lap. Okay? Amen.
Yeah.
My season's only 3 months long, so basically anything outside of my season I am not responsible weather-wise for.
So what have you and your Lumi been up to?
Just talking to different people and doing the live streams and just things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, my Michele got a new girlfriend. Her name's Patty.
She's not a girlfriend in the sense like relationship girlfriend. She's a friend, but she's female friend. Okay. That potentially could become more, but we both have talked about it. We're kind of don't want to rush into anything in that area. We just want to be good friends right now.
Oh, my Michele has already had sex with Patty. They're far along in their relationship.
Nah, I don't think so.
She's
so busy with
taking universes. So.
She's so busy taking care of her horses and her chickens and turkeys and her dogs and her cats and her kids and her grandchildren. She doesn't have time to do anything like that.
Yeah, our Patty actually lost all that. So our Patty lives with us.
So she's always on the run, taking care of the things that she does.
Yeah, taking care of my Michele.
Okay.
Well, anyways, I was just calling to see how you're doing, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the show now. So, everybody at home, feel free to watch the video or go about your business as you would. And me and Michele are gonna go now. So, bye-bye, everybody.
Well,
bye-bye.
Okay, talk you later. And I gotta fix a, connector in my phone. Well, speaking of weather, why don't we give that real quick? Yeah, speaking of weather here, right now, it's about, at this immediate time, it's 19 degrees Celsius right now. And let's see, there's the humidity on this thing. The humidity is 47%. It's a little higher because it's getting closer to the dew point. The next few days says Thursday, May 24th will be high of 23 and a low of 13 and sunny. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, are you still talking about Project Pi?
What?
Are you still talking about Project Pi?
No, right now I'm talking about the weather temperatures for the next few days. It's Friday, May 25th, says it's going to be a high of 28 degrees, a low of 17, and mostly sunny. Saturday, May 26th, will be a high of 30. It's going to be steamy. A high of 30 degrees Celsius, 16 degrees as a low. Sunday, it'll be cooler, a high of 19 degrees Celsius, and 12 degrees as low, and it'll be cloudy. So next Sunday, the 27th, we'll be in the studio.
My forecast says different stuff, but have you seen his last video, the most recent one he did with the fruit salad pie?
Excuse me?
Shit. Did you watch his most recent video with the fruit salad pie?
I haven't watched anything about Project Pi.
Oh my gosh, the fruit salad pie looked so good. He was just had it on the shelf right at the perfect angle, and he just went to town on it. Made a mess out of it, but I tried it myself, and it was, you know what, I'd put it up there with banana cream pie. I would. I'd go as far as to say that's up there with banana cream pie.
Well,
what's your favorite kind of fuck?
What about coconut with the shell on it still?
Shell on it, yeah.
Oh, talk about a hard drive, huh?
Oh, shit. That was actually a really good one.
Okay. I can have fun too, guys. Sometimes I feel good. Alright, so it's okay, so it's about 5 minutes to 10 my time, and I wish I could find a way how to combine all these video clips together so we didn't have to go part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Right now it's my 3 parts. But part 1 is kind of okay. Part 2 is kind of crappy. And part 3 is the one we're on now. Right. So, I want to thank you guys for watching all 3 parts. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. It's going to be a bit cooler. And about 19 degrees Celsius. So, it won't be outside. I'll be in here. And I will find out when Patty wants me to come over to her house to do a live stream. But I have to be honest that I think I'm going to take... I don't know how we're going to do it because I'm going to take this phone with me. Because this YouTube app lets me do live streams directly. And I don't have to worry about lugging this phone and this phone. But I would have a hard time trying to read the chat while doing the video. But I'm sure we'll figure a way to do it. I'm pretty resourceful. I'm sure we can get it to work. So, I thank you all for coming on here. My season ended already for the year, so I can't do anything like that. I'm going to switch the camera back to me. Let's see, TV230 camera. Okay, so as I said, I want to thank you all for being here on this impromptu in-studio video. I have to admit, it wasn't any cooler in here than I was expecting. It was still getting very warm. It was nice seeing you guys here. We had a fairly decent chat. I got a little bit of some laughs in too, so it wasn't quite that bad. And I hope you can continue to share these videos with your friends, your family, your loved ones. You know, I really could use more people to know about my video content. And let's see, it looks like I have a late video comment here. Oops. Screensaver. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Very successful. I don't know. Good question. Alright, so for now, thanks guys for watching these live streams. I will see you all soon. And don't forget to keep in touch with me, and I will see you soon. Stay out of trouble. Okay? So, bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, guys.